Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant.
And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew.
Yes, you knew.
You would see the biggest gift would be from me. And the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend.
Do you like fun and adventure? Then sit back and enjoy the Brothers Not Lovers as they discuss all things movies. What's overrated or underrated? What makes you go really? Or how dare you? Or even just simply how funny this movie can be. You have the insightful, intuitive Davey, who is awesome. And you have the film bestie, Josh. He's there.
Hi, I'm Davey, and I'm awesome. And this is Josh, the film bestie. And this is... Really? Where we...
Clementine?
Where we see things in movies that just make us go, really?
Of course, that was the old film bestie. This is the new film bestie, Tokomantakia. And he doesn't say, really? He says, really? Because that is my nasu swa. Let's do this.
So now you're doing the schwa schwa?
Nasu schwa. You don't have nasu schwa, so you do not know what it means.
And you don't have an accent. What is this?
Davey, have you ever been to a restaurant? They bring you your plate, and instead of the squid you ordered, it's actually just a hamburger from across the street. Do you complain? Or do you throw it in your shirt and run out without paying the bill? That is the nasu schwa. Why am I holding these?
I don't get that analogy at all, because I never ordered the squid, and... God, you're stupid.
Really?
Yes, really.
Get on with the damn thing.
Yeah, I better before you tell me that you're Sancho.
I am not Sancho, I am Tuco. You might be a Sancho.
Are you Sancho? No, you are not Sancho. And Scott Baio is not Sancho, but I am Sancho.
We don't care if you get it. He is movie imitated. I am genuine.
Oh, that's genuine.
Kind of. What are we reallying? I forgot.
I don't know what you're reeling. I don't know if this is a word that we're using, but the one I'm gonna really is from the movie Big, the 80s movie starring Tom Hanks, where he goes to a carnival as a little child, sees a machine called Zoltar.
Wrong movie.
Don't listen to her. Zoltar, the favorite machine of Robert Zadar. Zoltar!
Zoltar! You know what to think.
Sorry. Anyways, Zoltar!
Stop it.
Grants Tom Hanks' character, Josh Baskin, a wish. And what he wishes is to be big, because he's feeling a little insecure about the fact that he wasn't big enough to go on a ride at the carnival.
We've all been there.
But,
Of course, I've heard the opposite.
yes, you have heard that you're too big to ride on the ride.
I did not think that one through.
Yeah.
Get on with it.
It's okay. I know how you feel. I'm the guy that sits there and competes with my other fat friends on, the thinnest is the one who gets the most amount of clicks on the bar. Just 1, 2, 3 clicks. I win. But he wishes to be big, and then the next morning he wakes up and he's a grown man. It's a great movie. Hilarity ensues. His mother thinks that what must have happened is this big man that's now in her house, who knows so much about her son, instead of thinking that it is her son, because obviously none of us would believe that, thinks that he must have abducted her son.
Must have.
Yeah. She calls the police and everything. He flees from the suburbs of New York to New York City, starts a life as an adult, gets a job, gets a promotion at the job, gets a residence, and everything that goes along with it. I'm sure with his high-paying job, had a bank account and credit cards and what have you. But here's what bothers me about this. The police are looking for an abducted child named Josh Baskin.
Josh Baskin. Is he in any way related to Ken Lindsay?
That was stupid. That didn't even make any sense.
Didn't have to. I'm beautiful.
I wouldn't go that far.
You know what? Just for that, Zoltar!
Dang it!
Remember, I've got a whole bag of Zoltar with your name on it.
I hate you.
So like I was saying, the police are looking for an abducted child named Josh Baskin. Not only the police, but I'm sure she had friends calling around looking for him. I'm sure that his father was putting out flyers and stuff. His father, who works in the city. While adult Josh Baskin is setting up a life as Josh Baskin, renting an apartment, a nice apartment, which means in New York, not cheap. Getting a job where you have to not only give your name, but your social security number, and they have to file workman's comp claims on you, unemployment, all that stuff. The police never noticed that there's a Josh Baskin in New York doing this stuff and never thought to investigate that? Really?
He made awesome toys. They figured he wasn't him.
Honestly, I would think that would make it more suspicious. I mean, come on. He's a guy who's supposedly abducted a child working for a toy shop. I'd figure something's going on.
But it was Elizabeth Perkins who abducted the child in that movie. She abducted his innocence.
I don't think he minded.
No, he didn't.
I mean, it was Elizabeth Perkins.
And he had the Nassau Schwa.
And he left the lights on. But, seriously, the police were not going to look at a guy who's using the name of the child that they think was abducted. Really? Zoltar! So,
On this next, really? I think I'm going somewhere with that. I will bring to you one of the biggest disappointments to men ever made, because it made so many women. They raised the bar on us. We can't all be Patrick Swayze. And I'm talking about the movie Ghost.
great movie.
I could take it or leave it. That guy on the subway was pretty badass.
Yeah.
But here's my thing. Now, this is no slam to the LGBT community at all. Okay? It's just the image in my head of who it is. And I'm talking, of course, in a later scene when, spoiler alert, the dead boyfriend, Patrick Swayze, decides to use Oda Mae Brown, played by Whoopi Goldberg, to touch Molly in person. Now, on camera, we're all seeing handsome Patrick, gorgeous Molly, touching each other with this array of light. Now, I'm not disparaging Whoopi Goldberg's looks, but she and Demi Moore are just a contrast that cannot be denied. So what we are not seeing as the fans is Whoopi Goldberg touching and rubbing up on Demi Moore. Now, to half of you, that's really hot. But then there's some of you who are like, ugh.
I don't think there's anybody who's thinking that's really hot, because,
You'd be surprised, dude.
oh, Whoopi Goldberg, ew. I mean, I'm sorry, but ew. And
Well,
that's,
she was a sex symbol at one point.
no,
Oh, no, in the beginning of her career.
no.
Like for 5 minutes.
And then they turned the lights on.
Ted Danson sure did. Oh, okay, now I feel mean.
Like-
We're shaming. But hey, I'm ugly, so I'm allowed to say ugly people are ugly.
Same here, so, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't have to, I'm not shaming you, but I don't have to find you attractive either.
I'm not a troll, I just look like one. Give me a break.
But, yeah.
I do have the Nassau Schwa.
I will say this though, I'm glad that she never had to do that thing for her sisters if one of their husbands died. Seriously, because then that would be a sister act.
This is my video. All right, this is my time. Why are you taking over? Now you always.
It's annoying, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Huh. Yeah.
Okay, children.
You know what? Zoltar.
You know what? I'm not gonna let you do this to me. You do this to me every time. You Zoltar me this, you Zoltar me that, then you do Zoe Saldana, then you do Robert Zadar. It's always the Czar with you. Tsar Nicholas. Are you ever gonna stop? No, because he's not gonna stop. He's a jerk. He's a. Ooh. Ruth, baby, Ruth.
So there you have it.
Chocolate.
Josh Baskin was presumed abducted. You should have went and looked for him. And it's better if you look at Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore instead of Whoopi and Demi.
Hey, you guys.
Hope you guys enjoyed this, really. And if you did, make sure to hit like, hit subscribe, hit that little bell so you get notifications for when I post new videos, and leave a comment. Tell us what you thought of these reallys. Tell us something that makes you go, really. Tell me if you would like a Baby Ruth as well. Love you guys.